Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Janelle Brown has shared her thoughts on the most intimate and agonizing subject one could ever imagine. Garrison Brown, the young son of Janelle and Kody Brown, shot himself on March 4th at the age of 25 to end his life. In an interview with People magazine last week, Janelle discussed the terrible day she found out Garrison was dead, as well as everything he had been through leading up to this terrible day. Janelle told People, "We just had no idea that he was in that place, and that substance abuse probably contributed to his mental state before he passed away. However, he never showed signs of intense sadness." As per the official post-mortem report, Garrison's blood alcohol content was abnormally high at the time of his suicide. Additionally, his roommates informed the local police that he had been drinking a lot during this period. The night before he passed himself, Garrison did confess to having suicide thoughts in a text message. This led Janelle to ask her son Gabe to see how his brother was doing. When Gabe did so, he discovered his body. Janelle also described to People her son's apparent state of mind just before his passing, saying, "He was very funny, very upbeat. He was enthusiastic about his job path. He was a friend and had a life." Authorities have classified Garrison's death as a suicide, demonstrating how impossible it is to know what is happening in another person's reality. Noting that there were no obvious warning signals, Janelle told People that she and her family never had any idea that it would go this way. She claims that as his life was coming to an end, Garrison kept in touch with his family, got a kitten, and was really excited about his future and work. "In reality, we were having discussions." The Sister Wives star now claims that he had all the resources that he could have needed. "This was really rather unexpected. Simply put, this was not what we anticipated. Finding your path in your 20s can be difficult, so I kind of felt, okay, maybe he's finally starting to gain his momentum. And because I was rather excited, it came as a huge shock because there was absolutely no clue." Regarding his son's passing, Kody Brown hasn't said anything at all, although there was apparently an incident at the funeral that caused friction in the family. Ultimately, it's clear that Janelle is devastated. However, she is also clueless about what she could have done to avert this catastrophe. She clarifies, "It wasn't for lack of anything or lack of love. And all I can do is think. We always ask ourselves whether there was anything more we could have done, but I'm not sure," she continues. "I believe it to be a grievance trap because, in the end, I believe that each person is accountable for their own choices and actions. However, we completed every task. To be honest, we took all possible action. And regrettably, there are instances when that is insufficient." The death of Garrison Brown in March 2024 came as a great shock to Sister Wives viewers. Sadly, it appears that a large number of his relatives shared these sentiments. Kody Brown hasn't said much about his son's passing in the last 6 months. However, he's speaking up now. Kody Brown opens up about the death of Garrison. Heartbreaking tweets about Garrison were shared by his sister Maddie and mother Janelle on the 6-month anniversary of his death. While there is no way to make the loss easier, talking about their feelings and thoughts with others might help them process their grief. Kody Brown has often kept his feelings about himself under wraps. However, he is considering Garrison's passing and how it affected him personally in a recent interview. Kody told People, "The hardest part is giving up that future that I saw for him, the excitement," adding that she was completely shocked to learn of Garrison's passing. "It's strange having your child pass. The wave of loss I'm experiencing is unlike any wave of grief I've ever experienced when a best friend or relative passes away. It is distinct. Additionally, it differs in that we cannot reconcile the future we lost out on with him." The father of the family continued by admitting that there had been tension in their relationship before Garrison passed away. "We had the opportunity to discuss more. I would receive texts and other messages of that nature, and in hindsight we could have accomplished so much more. And it was just like, I'm busy with my life, he's busy with his life, and we'll connect when the time is right," disclosed Kody. "It seemed like we had an endless amount of time. More accurately, it felt more like a convenience of time that I had. In hindsight, there ought to have been more frequent follow-up and communication." The head of the family considers his own mistakes. Watchers of Sister Wives are aware of Kody Brown's extreme stubbornness and unwavering character. But it appears that Garrison's death has transformed him within. There's no turning back where I was. That he's not here is something I can't reconcile, the TLC performer said. You definitely have some expectations, particularly when it comes to someone who essentially has a bright future. He was constantly looking for an adventure and a tale to tell. He would always have a joke to tell, or want to share a story about an adventure. Kody continues, saying he truly regrets not spending more time getting to know his son. Above all, he would adore spending a meal and a beverage with Garrison. The 55-year-old said, "The only regret is just gosh, I would just do that more often. The only thing you regret is not acting sooner. You didn't require extra time." How do you feel about Kody Brown's perspective on the untimely death of his son? Do you believe that this will make him want to hang out with Gabe more? Post your own ideas in the comments section. Sister Wives Season 19 is almost here. But after seeing the family break apart for years, I really believe that this should be the last season of the show. Viewers have been watching Sister Wives for years in order to gain more insight into the life of the Brown family, who have been revealing their multiple marriages. The patriarch of the Brown family, Kody Brown, and his wives Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown all made the decision to participate in the series, putting themselves in the public eye. Unfortunately, things started to go wrong in recent years. Beginning in the 1990s, Kody's first marriages to Mary, Janelle, and Christine went through the following 20 years without many significant problems as they established their families and welcomed nearly a dozen children collectively. Although it was uncharacteristic of the patriarch, Kody's pursuit of Robyn in 2010 was ultimately what drove the family's impending separation. Kody divorced Mary in order to marry Robyn lawfully and adopt her children, thus adding a fourth wife and her children to the family. Robyn was married in 2014. Tensions started to rise. The Brown family found it impossible to manage the tensions between Sister Wives Seasons 17 and 18. Robyn and Kody were now the main pair in the family, so Christine, Janelle, and Mary realized their friendship with Kody was only for show. Kody consistently selected Robyn above other women, feeling the weight of his theatrical marriages. As Kody's first wives started to leave the family, the situation for the Browns became worse. The familial dynamic in Sister Wives Season 19 will be explored, but I believe things have gotten too messed up to go past this season. The forthcoming season of Sister Wives will depict the aftermath of all the devastation, even though Season 18 revealed the fissures in Kody's relationships. After Christine broke up with Kody in Season 17 of Sister Wives, Janelle and Mary both ended their relationships with Kody by the end of the next season. It appeared that Kody's current relationship had also soured, leaving Robyn as his lone surviving wife. The profound fissures in Kody and Robyn's relationship are also evident in the Sister Wives Season 19 trailer. Sister Wives Season 19 will mark a significant transition for the entire family as they work out where they all stand, with Kody and Robyn being the only married couple remaining. Although Janelle, Christine, Mary, and Robyn are still with Kody, they have all migrated to new places in their life that don't always put them in contact with the rest of the family. The upcoming season of the show will feel jarring and unusual because the entire Brown family is spread out, which could make it hard to watch. In order to depict the early stages of their relationship, Sister Wives Season 19 will rewind Christine's most recent TV appearance in her Sister Wives wedding special with her now husband David Woolley. Although Christine, who was Kody's third wife, has much to be happy about lately, viewers are eager to witness her falling in love right away. David, a newcomer to reality TV, will probably receive more attention than anticipated on Sister Wives Season 19, due to his friendship with Christine, a favorite among viewers. Christine feels that she has finally experienced true love, therefore their relationship has been a significant turning point in her life. Since the series has already chronicled her marriage to David, things will now rewind a little to reveal her relationship from the beginning. It can seem awkward to follow Christine in her marriage to her husband on Sister Wives after Season 19. If Sister Wives ends, I think Christine might move on to her own show. The tragic events surrounding Janelle Brown's son Garrison Brown's death will probably not be discussed until much later in Sister Wives Season 19, but in the meantime, her day-to-day existence has been a mixture of progress and pain. Kody's second wife, Janelle, hopes that by sharing her experience, she will be able to support other mothers who are going through a similar difficult time. Janelle has been one of the most upbeat members of the Sister Wives cast throughout the years, despite the significant loss that hangs over her head. Even though Janelle is probably delighted to be on Sister Wives with her children and Christine, her life hasn't been going well lately, so she might not want to be as transparent about her difficulties going forward. Janelle has made it apparent that she is setting limits in her life, and is currently moving to be nearer to her children and grandchildren. After Sister Wives Season 19, she might like to step back from the spotlight to live a slightly more private life. Mary, who was Kody's first wife, was the family's oldest member and the one who moved on from her divorce the fastest. The problems between Mary and Kody had been well documented, and it was evident to Sister Wives watchers that by the time their relationship ended, he had lost interest in his first wife. Mary persisted in her efforts to keep her marriage together until it became apparent that it couldn't last. After her relationship with Kody ended, Mary made the courageous decision to move forward and start a completely new chapter in her life. After Sister Wives Season 18, Mary walked away from the family and relocated to Utah in order to stay active with her multiple companies. After Sister Wives Season 19 concludes, Mary might not be as interested in sharing, even though the next season might be a fantastic peek into her life right now. The chemistry between Kody and Robyn's relationship gives little to no entertainment value for Sister Wives viewers, despite the fact that their marriage looks to be filled with conflict, due to Kody's feelings of betrayal over the conclusion of his previous relationships. The main characters of Sister Wives, Kody and Robyn, will become far less dynamic and engaging than they have in the past if the plural marriage is not a feature of the program. I think the show will end abruptly once viewers see how different each Sister Wives Season 19 cast member is from the others in their stories. In the wake of his brother Garrison Brown's untimely death, Gabe Brown, star of Sister Wives, sought comfort in a heartfelt reunion with his former wrestling instructor. In Touch was able to collect body camera footage of Gabe, 22, hugging the detective who had previously mentored him. It was an emotional scene documented on camera. After discussing the discovery of Garrison's body with law police, Gabe felt reassured by his former mentor's presence. He said, "Hey coach," and then felt a warm embrace wrap him. The TV celebrity could be heard sobbing, demonstrating his intense emotions. More video showed Gabe and the detective strolling close to the area, their conversation ambiguous. The two guys eventually found comfort in each other, while they sat on the curb outside Garrison's house. On March 5th, Garrison unfortunately passed away at the young age of 25 from what appeared to be a suicide. The sudden death of the former National Guardsman was discovered after Gabe checked on his brother Garrison at the request of his mother Janelle Brown. Janelle contacted Gabe in need of help after receiving a number of concerning messages that expressed extreme grief and hopelessness. These disturbing text contents provided insight into Garrison's internal conflict. Garrison's parents, Janelle and Kody Brown, publicly announced his demise in a joint statement just hours after the heartbreaking news broke. The former couple, who broke their spiritual marriage in December 2022, announced the loss of their darling boy Robert Garrison Brown on Instagram at the time, writing, "We are deeply saddened to say goodbye to him. He brought joy and brightness to everyone he came in contact with. We shall be left speechless at the void his loss has left in our lives. Please respect our privacy and join us in paying tribute to his memory." After getting a worrying message, Garrison's brother Logan Brown contacted him and asked him to give him a call. In a heartfelt conversation with Janelle, Garrison revealed that he had called in sick from work just before his death. The mother of 6 invited Garrison to stay at her house, saying she was worried about his safety on the road and would even pay for an Uber. In a heartfelt conversation, Garrison told Janelle that he had given Gabe his firing pistons a while ago, illuminating the extent of his struggles and his family's continued concern for his well-being. Garrison also confided in his mother, acknowledging his family's worry about his suicidal tendencies. Garrison insisted, "I have no firearms in my house," but images from the crime scene showed a pistol was there, raising questions about his statements. Following the terrible death of the 25-year-old, Robert Garrison Brown, donations honoring his memory have been flowing in to benefit the High Country Humane Animal Sanctuary. An official from the animal shelter in Flagstaff, Arizona, where the Sister Wives star fostered 3 cats over a 2-year period, attested to receiving $13,000 in remembrance of Kody and Janelle Brown's late kid. In remembrance of the young life taken too soon, the shelter will fund all cat adoptions in March. With your generosity, we will be able to feed and care for the over 150 homeless animals we currently have at the shelter, a statement from High Country Humane said. We appreciate everyone who has contributed. We are incredibly appreciative of your kindness and for turning tragedy and sorrow into a positive wave. The National Guard veterinarian made his connection with his own cats in Garrison, and the institution will honor this connection by designating their cat adoption room after it. In his farewell Instagram post, Garrison was holding Ms. Buttons, his newest kitten. Family members will now take care of his cats. The executive director of the shelter told Radar Online that Janelle was previously aware of their intention to memorialize her son. Janelle wrote on Instagram on Tuesday, I'm hearing about everyone's donations to at High Country Humane at our cat sanctuary in Garrison's name, as the caption for 2 pictures of her cherished son with his animals. I appreciate all of your kindness. It has immense meaning. He was very attached to the animals he adopted from both agencies. He was a devoted cat father. Garrison's brother, Gabriel, discovered him dead earlier this month from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Janelle stated that her son was estranged from his father, and Gabe informed the authorities that his sibling had been struggling with mental health concerns and alcohol abuse. Fans of Sister Wives are aware of the tense connection that existed for years between Garrison and the former polygamist. 4 days later, the son of Kody and Janelle was laid to rest. In a recent video, Michael T. Padron, the daughter of Kody and Christine Brown, claimed that Garrison would be happy that the split Brown clan had come together to grieve the devastating loss. She went on to say that knowing her half-brother was pain-free gave her peace. She disclosed, we do have a few more events planned for him in his honor, for this coming month and the next few months. In Wyoming, there is a reunion of the Brown family, and the majority of my family members will honor him. Janelle recently posted a touching family photo to Instagram that had never been seen before with the message, I had all my children together last Christmas. It was incredible because scheduling time like this is difficult given everyone's hectic schedules. Now that we have photos, I am so appreciative. And all I can do is think, we always ask ourselves whether there was anything more we could have done, but I'm not sure, she continues. I believe it to be a grievance trap because, in the end, I believe that each person is accountable for their own choices and actions. However, we completed every task. To be honest, we took all possible action. And regrettably, there are instances when that is insufficient. The death of Garrison Brown in March 2024 came as a great shock to Sister Wives viewers. Sadly, it appears that a large number of his relatives shared these sentiments. Kody Brown hasn't said much about his son's passing in the last 6 months. However, he's speaking up now. Kody Brown opens up about the death of Garrison. Heartbreaking tweets about Garrison were shared by his sister Maddie and mother Janelle on the 6-month anniversary of his death. While there is no way to make the loss easier, talking about their feelings and thoughts with others might help them process their grief. Kody Brown has often kept his feelings about himself under wraps. However, he is considering Garrison's passing and how it affected him personally in a recent interview.